Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to GTA Robot. Here are 10 of the coolest male characters in GTA history. Number 10, Frank Tenpenny. Frank Tenpenny is as low as they come. The Corrupt Cop was Rockstar's commentary on the scandal-ridden LAPD of the Daryl Gates and Rodney King era. Though cloaked in the colors of the law, Tenpenny's just as much a criminal as any of the Grove Street family in San Andreas, and proves to be a formidable enemy for CJ throughout the game. Upon his arrival back in San Andreas, CJ has a run-in with Tenpenny, who instantly gains the upper hand by threatening to frame the ex-gangbanger with the murder of a cop unless he does his bidding. He's not the enemy you love to hate, you just hate Tenpenny. However, we can't deny that he has a certain immoral flair, which is enhanced by a menacing voice acting performance by legendary actor Samuel L. Jackson. He remains the ultimate GTA bad guy. Number 9, Ken Rosenberg. Ken Rosenberg is a lying, gutless, two-faced, backstabbing cokehead who doesn't have an ounce of morality. So he's basically exactly who you'd want for a lawyer if you were a drug runner in Vice City. Ken, heavily based on Sean Penn's character in the classic film Carlito's Way, is one of Vice City's most beloved characters. He never shuts up, and we love him for it, especially when he's threatening the cops with lawsuits if they don't let Tommy Vercetti out of jail immediately. Despite his shady ways, Ken is one of the few people Tommy can rely on in Vice City, and he helps Tommy win out in the end when he faced against the long odds and a serious betrayal by a supposed friend. An older and more desperate Rosenberg appears as part of CJ's saga in San Andreas, but will always prefer to remember him as the brash a-hole with a balding white guy afro and a terrible suit in Vice City. Number 8, Yusuf Amir. Yusuf Amir, the clownish playboy son of a real estate magnate from Dubai, provides some of the balladagay Tony's biggest laughs. Yusuf fancies himself a nightclub kingpin and gangster of sorts, but his clownish behavior makes him more a figure of derision than respect, especially by his father who clings proudly to Arab tradition. Yusuf has made a small empire for himself with daddy's money and loves a good life of cocaine and women of questionable morals. He's also addicted to dancing to Busta Rhymes' song Arab Money and cluelessly using the N-word, something that does not endear him to Luis Lopez, who he manages to drag into some of his schemes. Despite his faults, he definitely falls into the honor tradition of other GTA affable losers like Brucey and Phil Cassidy, who we can't help but love against our better judgment. Number 7, Lance Vance. A little bit Ricardo Tubbs from Miami Vice, a little bit Lando Calrissian from The Empire Strikes Back, Lance Vance is one of the cooler cats in the GTA universe. Dressed from head to toe in the finest pastel suits a career criminal could afford in the 1980s, Lance is Tommy Vercetti's suave companion for a large part of Vice City. However, underneath his cool exterior lies a man with his own anger and motives for revenge. Lance often acts irrationally and puts himself in danger. As we later discover, he's not above crossing a close friend if it suits his means. Still, he's a memorable character, and his troubled friendship with Tommy is one of the first really nuanced relationships in the series. Number 6, Laszlo Jones. Okay, we're cheating a bit here. Laszlo Jones isn't a made-up character in the GTA universe. He's a real-life radio personality who's worked with Rockstar on the series' iconic in-game radio station since GTA 3. However, his acerbic humor has been an integral part of the GTA universe, from his work on GTA 3's Chatterbox FM and Vice City's popular ham metal station V-Rock, to his more offbeat work as a freeform man on the street interviewer on GTA 4's Integrity 2.0. Number 5, Brucey Kibbutz. Shirtless and steroid-addled Brucey Kibbutz is the epitome of the modern idiot. An Ed Hardy shirt come to life. Is it wrong that we love the knucklehead? Grand Theft Auto 4 took a more serious turn for the series, but even as it told the tale of Takatur Nico Bellic, it kept its trademark humor of characters like Brucey. He loves partying, fast cars, slapboxing, and talking. And talking, and talking. He never shuts up, spouting off ridiculous boasts, nonsense schemes, and bad jokes. Much of the fun of watching Brucey in action is seeing the all-business Nico struggle with his instinct to snap Brucey's neck. Sadly, Brucey missed his true calling. GTA 4 was released in 2008, just a year before MTV's Jersey Shore debuted. Something tells us Brucey would have fit in well with Snooki in the situation. Number 4, Tommy Vercetti. Tommy Vercetti is a transitional character for the GTA series. Following GTA silent protagonist Claude, he was the first GTA protagonist to feature full voiceovers, in this case performed by Goodfellas legend Ray Liotta. Tommy served as our eyes and ears as we traveled through the glitzy, seedy streets of Vice City. He was clearly modeled on Al Pacino's iconic Tony Montana character from Scarface, and he wasn't shy about pulling out a gun when angered. However, for all the carnage he caused as he struggled with Sonny Varelli for control of the Vice City drug market, he wasn't a one-note character. Vercetti has a softer side as well. When Lance Vance betrayed him, it stung, and his affection for Ernest Kelly, an old counterfeiter who reminded him of his late father, was touching. Later GTA anti-heroes might have had more depth, but Tommy was a perfect man for GTA's take on the 1980s. Number 3, Johnny Klebitz. Even by the high standards of the series, Johnny Klebitz gets our vote as the biggest badass in GTA history. As a member of the Lost Biker Gang, Klebitz has lived a hard drinking existence, governed by the biker code of loyalty above all else. With his thick, tatted-up physique and imposing chopper bike, Klebitz personifies danger. Though he makes appearances in GTA 4 and The Ballad of Gay Tony, it was his star turn on The Lost in the Dam that made him an icon for fans. Number 2, Carl CJ Johnson. CJ was the last protagonist of GTA's PlayStation 2 era, but in many ways he laid the foundation for many of Rockstar's future stars, including GTA 4's Niko Bellic and Red Dead Redemption's John Marston. Like both those men, CJ is a more fully realized and thoughtful hero, one beset by doubts and the ghosts of his troubled past. Johnson grew up as part of Los Santos Notorious' Grove Street family, who controlled the city's gang-infested streets. However, after the family came under the pressure of the Crash Task Force and CJ's brothers Brian tragically died, which estranged CJ from his remaining siblings, he left for a new life in Liberty City. Number 1, Niko Bellic. Of all the GTA protagonists, Niko was the hardest to know in some ways. He's naturally skeptical and keeps his emotions under close guard. However, this proved to be a great decision on Rockstar's part, allowing us to gradually peel away the onion of Niko's past and the motives for revenge on the men that betrayed him years ago. He also served as an excellent foil to the more outlandish characters in Liberty City. His scenes with Brucey showed that he also possessed a dry wit. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.